What do you think, Jason, Alicia? Should we start or wait
Yeah,
for
I
another
think we
couple
can
minutes? Okay.
Yeah, I think we can start.
So
right
now, okay.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
the first ever stream on Sunday, and yeah, we had a
Yeah, just
poll.
let us know if it's a good time.
Yep.
Trying to figure it out. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you, Jason. Yeah, I'm gonna kick it off with couple of announcements from Rosebud. Jason, let's jump into them. So the first one is that we have a new template, the Serpent King's Tribute visual novel. So this game is an interactive story where you're able to customize your main character and live an adventure of power and passion. Jason will make a tutorial on how to edit it. We will announce it in the Discord. I think it's already might have been announced. And yeah, you can change it to whatever you like. It doesn't have to be a romance novel. It can be anything you can imagine. And we're excited to see what you can do with it. Also, we have new people joining. Hey, Youth the Bug. And please introduce yourself in the chat so we can share access to the Rosebud platform with you.
Sure.
Jason, we can move to the announcement 2.
All right.
Yeah, and that's a Rosebud success story, Isabella's path to mindful game creation. We already announced it previously, but wanted to mention it again. That's Easy's story. She's an outstanding member of our Discord who is creating relaxing, wholesome games using Rosebud. Please read it in our blog, Rosebud AI/blog. Tell us what you think, and you can ping Easy on Discord. She's happy to share her experience. That's all of the announcement this time. And I'm going to give it back to Jason because we're going to play some games.
Awesome. Yeah. Now we have a bunch of creators here this time too, so we can bring people on. Anybody who's comfortable speaking on the mic, we can discuss your ideas and how you develop the game, basically, pretty much.
Yep, abrie, LaughingMan. I've heard a lot about you guys, so please, if you're able to talk, we're happy to invite you to the stage.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay. The first game.
Let us know in the chat.
Oh, sorry.
We'll just invite. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, just let us know in the chat. We'll invite you up.
Yes.
You don't have to be presenting your game. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, so the first game we have to showcase here is Item Collector by Scout Elo 2024.
Are they here?
I don't know if they. Oh, this is. Oh, hold on a second.
Yeah,
okay. Please, the link that's not. I didn't add this. Oh, okay, I'll go open up the project from Game Showcase. Are they in chat right now?
Hey, Scout Elo 2024. Are you here by any chance? Doesn't seem like it.
No, apparently not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably should have pinged all of them ahead of time because it's an unusual time.
Yeah. Okay, this is this is kind of weird because I didn't add this one to the presentation.
Yeah.
And I can't find it in the Game Showcase or anything. The link is not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's weird.
How do we find it?
Yes. Maybe recent. I don't know. It's not trending.
All right, we'll have to move on to the next one.
I will go back to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just in trending. I don't know why the link's there. Okay, next we have Donut by Nos219777. Yeah, this was really funny. Yeah, so pretty much in this game, you're Homer and you're throwing your donuts to get rid of all these aliens.
Yeah, I love this one.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious when we showcased last time too. Yeah, and then he has some cool SFX depending on who you hit. And then if you hit, I didn't hit the beer at all, but if you hit the beer, you get some beer to throw. I completely missed all of them. There you go.
That was intense.
Yes.
Yeah, I love all the sound effects.
Yeah. Also, what do you say? Cool.
I'm saying I love all the sound effects. That's definitely the highlight of this game.
Yeah,
TheaterWiz says that he can chat if you wanted to invite him up.
Oh, sure. Who's it ready? Who's available to chat?
Or just the last person?
Just invited to speak, LaughingMan.
No,
Okay,
no.
cool.
TheaterWiz, I mean.
TheaterWiz, okay.
Oh,
Right?
TheaterWiz. Okay.
It's the
Yeah,
comment
sure.
up there.
Oh, okay. Well, LaughingMan.
Because
we
Laughing
still
Man says
invite
he
you.
can't talk, so yeah. He's
You
set
can
up
still
there.
be
Sorry,
on stage.
I think that was autocorrect. I just realized that it said I can't, but I meant I can.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay,
okay.
so
Totally opposite me. This makes more
I
sense.
read your mind. I read your mind.
Great, exactly.
Right.
He's one step ahead of us.
Hey, great to hear you. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Okay. Glad this time works.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it's 11 p.m. for me over here, but this is like my wind down. I'm just going
Alright,
to take this
good.
call and then
Yeah.
be off.
awesome.
Hangout sesh. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Any new games you've been working on?
Probably.
No, it's been getting more busy for me, so it's been a while. I think the only one that I worked on was that Bouncy Ninja Stars.
Yes.
Wish I had more time, but the flip side of this I can say is that even though I've had less time, I'm still able to like use the AI to create what I consider to be fairly functional from the game
Yeah.
perspective. Yeah, but I haven't had enough time to really devote to it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully at some point. So
Yeah,
we definitely want
I
to
know.
see something from you.
Well, hopefully also people mod
yeah.
these too, so that they can they can go off of your creativity here.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Like,
Yeah.
if I create enough of a template, then people can go ahead and
Yeah.
extend it, replace the assets and stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, someone noted in the comment, I think, that hey, there's no music or sound, but that's usually my last process.
yeah.
In the process, I never get around to sound ever.
We were experimenting with that today, actually, just adding sounds to some of our, trending templates like yours. And it's surprisingly, it's like a very small thing, but it does give it a different vibe and adds a huge amount. So yeah, maybe we'll just do that. I think Jason was gonna like ping you guys about adding different music to just the templates, the base templates too. Things that you guys approve. Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, we have some candidates for that then.
Mm-hmm.
What else would you want people to mod if it's just adding levels, which you already mentioned in the description here?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if the way I created this was, it's pretty much a complete game template, and you just can kind of put template coordinates, like the coordinates of these platforms, and then create different levels. And then I think Jason forwarded something which was like a game very similar to this. I had not played. I got this from like a game I played very long ago on like an Android phone. But yeah, like adding more kinds of these platforms, like which would send the stars in the shurikens in a different angle. Oh, and I was in my to-do list was like a power up. Like, so if you collect a power up, the shuriken would split into 3 after bouncing the first time, something like that.
Okay, there you go. Now we collected these ideas. Hopefully somebody would like make them. We're also thinking of ways to stitch together these, because like this is a particular, I guess, like game play for this character, but if we can stitch together different scenes with it, so we're gonna want your input on that too, because then it's like, okay, this is a complete part, complete scene, and then there might be another one, and then it would be the same character and all of them.
I haven't really worked on scenes. Like, I understand the concept, but pretty much all of my, it's almost like a casual mobile game, so it's always like one scene. But also I think like the scene increases the number of code, like the lines of code, and then that becomes a problem down the line, which is why I've not really experimented with multiple scenes.
No, it makes sense. Like what you've created here would just be one scene, and the way we would abstract it is that people can take different scenes and then add them together, but in a way that doesn't basically give the same problems of the code length that you guys have been experiencing.
So one of the things I try to do with my game is always have like a start menu, pause menu, or at least like in this case, there's a next level kind of menu. And if there was a way to templatize that,
yeah,
that would be pretty cool. Like if I can just pass what the level score is, the final score is, and then a button to load up the next level, I guess. I would not have to do
Got
that. I would not have to recreate it for each game, I guess.
The start and the ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start,
Okay,
pause,
that's
and
good
end,
feedback.
I guess, would be the standard. And then if there was a
Got it.
next level, maybe something like that.
Yeah, we should think about that. Yeah, I don't know. Got a couple of the team members here.
Even
who
the
hear
score,
you.
I think, is something I end up having to code every time. But most of the
Yeah.
games, you need like a level score, you need a high score kind of thing.
Yeah. No, that's definitely stuff we want to parameterize. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Like
That's a good point.
if you look at a lot of the top games, they all like have their own implementations of that.
Yep.
So you could just have one, and then that people could start off with.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. We also have this on stage TheaterWiz. So TheaterWiz, introduce yourself and feel free to say a couple of words. If you have any games you worked on, please share.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah, this is great.
Cool.
There's your game.
Just this one. I've worked on a lot of stuff over the years, just playing around, but this was the first like serious one, or as close to a full game that I've done. And one of the things, I actually played this game many years ago. It used a trackball on the arcade version, and I was just trying to like use my own intuition rather than trying to do research and see how the mechanics worked. And so like with the shooting right there, I based the angle on what frame the animation was when the guy's standing still and his arm is moving up and down. Because I remembered the real game, the shot was dependent on when you released the shot button. That was part of it. I didn't add a lot of the other details that I wanted to add because I've been working on trying to get the ball to snap into the hoop, and I've got that working, but I just wasn't able to work out the bugs of when the ball snaps to the hoop, plays a sound, gives the player score, and then falls straight to the ground. It would work once, and then it wouldn't work on the update and things like that. I see that I did get the snap in there. Hopefully I didn't break it with doing some of the other things, but it's been super fun though with Rosebud and being able to help with trying to solve all those little things.
Nice.
Yeah.
This looks really cool, to be honest.
Yeah, I wish I could have got the other parts added because it makes it a lot smoother with when the ball gets near the hoop, it snaps like that, and then it falls straight down and plays a sound and scores. But it does look like I guess I did break it on the last publish because I see it's not scoring now.
How did you come up with the physics? What kind of prompts you used?
So when the players have the ball attached to their hand, I removed gravity and then I just had the ball play an animation. So it's like a simulated bounce.
Oh, I see.
And then as soon as they release the ball, then gravity takes effect, and that's why it arcs. And then as soon as it goes through the hoop or lands on the ground, then there's no more gravity again, and there's no bouncing the ground by itself.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I'm not super familiar with how Phaser handles collision detection, and so I ended up, the thing that worked with the hoops was actually an overlap. But like I said, I just haven't been able to perfect it so that it overlaps and snaps into place and then does it reliably over and over.
I didn't even know it's a phaser initially. I mean, I would not be able to tell if I just saw this game somewhere out in the wild.
I know. No, it's crazy. And like I said, I didn't want to do any research at all on any of the insight to what the original, how any of the original mechanics worked. I just wanted to try to come up with my own version. Oh, nice shot.
Jason, you're getting good at this.
I did add 3 pointers, but like I said, I have see it does that too, where it like sometimes when you shoot, it shoots up from the feet. Those are little adjustments that it ended up being a lot of code, and that's one thing I found is Rosie gets a little slow, but I think it's what it is like the browser cache building up, because I'll close the browser and open it again, and then it's super fast again, like in the chat window.
Okay, that's good to know. We should definitely report that in the bug report.
Yes.
And I had a lot of things I was testing with uncommented code and stuff, but for the most part, it was like getting to like 400 or 500 lines.
Oh.
And so it was getting a little nutty.
Yeah. Was this still happening yesterday? Because we made we made a deploy on Friday that might have fixed it. But if that didn't fix it, we definitely need to solve this new bug.
It's true.
I spent like so many hours the other day trying to get the hoop mechanics working, and I couldn't. So I'm like, I need a break. So I've been playing Brotato.
Oh no.
Yeah, I finally discovered it after it came out for a year, and I'm like, ooh, there's a lot of good ideas in that game. And the guy made that with like, Godot.
Interesting.
So that's a pretty good game for that open source engine or whatever Godot is.
Right.
Yeah,
that was
totally.
Exciting. People are starting to use a lot of other tools, instead of just the ones that have been out forever that everybody goes to.
Oh yeah, that's true for sure.
That's what my initial interest with Rosebud was. I was excited to see stuff to make just a simpler way to do it without having to be a code expert or be an expert in creating art. And the AI art has just come so far lately. It's insane.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my god. And video. That stuff.
Is the art on this AI generated, or is this taken from something?
No, I searched online, found the original sprite sheet somebody duplicated, so I kind of stole that.
Nice.
And then
it looks pretty retro.
It
looks pretty cool.
Cut it all up and made the animations. The running animation without the ball is like 4 frames, just the legs going up and down, and then the with the ball, the hand doesn't synchronize with the ball, but the hand when you're dribbling, I think that one's like, or maybe the running is like 2 frames, and then the dribbling is 4 frames, and then the shot is 8 frames, I think, and the ball is just 4. The ball bouncing is 4, and then when the ball, like I said, so what I did was when you release the ball and gravity takes over, it just locks onto the ball's animation of frame 1 or 0.
Oh.
It's actually the same.
Nice.
It's the same ball, the same animation. It just doesn't.
It's
a little different. What's in the hand? The hand, like the stealing and the way the hand grabs the ball and it steals from each other, came out really good.
You're definitely right. Yeah, for sure. It did really work.
You can just run. You can just keep trying to steal it from each other. It's really cool. Yeah, it's really snappy.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason, are you playing against yourself or?
Yes, I am playing against myself.
Oh, I was like, who's controlling
like
the
split
other?
personality. It's great for that.
Nice. I know, and you're talking. It's just like
anytime I've ever played a game that was like solo, like where you could play, both sides. I'm always conflicted on who I should let win, my right or my left hand.
Yeah. This is awesome. I can't wait till we have 3-pointers working in this game.
Oh yeah, no, it's I'm right there. As long as I just have to get those mechanics working for the snapping in the hoop with the score and the music or the sound effect.
Awesome. Yeah, we need like a big dramatic crowd.
Yeah.
No, I got all kinds of sound effects lined up. It's awesome. Hard to. I know there's a spot where you can't grab it down there. I needed to set the World Collider limits for the ball a little bit different than the player, but I think right now they're both the same. That's why sometimes you can't grab it.
Oh, right. In the corner. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
This is also perfect for multiplayer, right? We're gonna definitely get on this. So Jason doesn't have to play himself. At some point, you might get bored of that. No, this is going to be perfect for that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And maximum difficulty.
The real game back in the day was very competitive. like people, would wait for the game, and then it had that trackball, so you're just like slamming the trackball to run across the court, and people would get animated in their movements, and people would get super competitive with this game.
The keys.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to those upgrades and updates you said.
Definitely. I'm working on them.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for showing it. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course.
It's been a lot of fun.
We'll have this tape too, so we can
Yes.
show it off.
Thank you.
Jason's like, I'm not done. This person needs to score first.
It's so simple, but it's addicting. Sometimes the simpler games are addicting like that.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
It's really good.
Yeah, even that last game you showed with the throwing the stars around, I loved playing with that one. I could see cloning that one and doing some things with some different levels and stuff. Like, I love the animations, and the character graphics are great.
Agree. Yeah.
Trails that the shurikens leave. Really nice.
No, this one is fun. But he is playing live. Yeah.
Definitely like the whole bouncing thing, because it just makes it unpredictable, and then after a while you kind of start seeing these patterns and where you click. Like when I was early prototyping it, there was no number of stars, like there was no limit on the stars, and it was pretty fun just bouncing it around on the screen.
Yeah, starting to learn the angles and stuff.
Creating a level like that.
That's cool. Super cool.
Yeah, I know when you get like one shot, like one shuriken, and you hit one, it makes you feel very good.
Yeah.
Instead of using all 5 like I was.
Yeah, I could see like the more bounces is either more or less points, or more direct shot could be a different amount of points or something.
Oh yeah, right.
There you go. They're all the mods.
Right now you get points for the number of shurikens left. But
okay.
So it's the scoring
so
is
that
like the number of shurikens left and the number of monsters destroyed.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you could have like a big thing where like you throw shuriken, if you get like if you use the minimum amount, you have some massive like sound effect, like sharpshooter or something.
Yeah.
What's next? Abrie's a speaker. Do you have stuff to show?
Awesome. Yeah, let's go to Abrie's game.
Yes, Abrie, welcome. Thanks for joining and being able to speak. We would love to hear from you. If you're still here.
So Abrie says me too, and I don't know if he said me too to yup I can't talk or yup I can talk by laughing. Because now we're in
I invited anyway. I invited anyway.
So maybe he can't speak, but we can still show. Toaster Taunt.
Was this here before, this menu?
No, this is new, I think.
It's new, yeah.
This is cool. Even has the animation for the Toaster Taunt.
Yeah. I just have to add some music.
Oh yeah.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, maybe it is time for generative music in the asset tab. Well, we can find a good model. And then we have to design a UI for it.
Oh boy, yeah.
Well, the asset UI we need to like update. All right. Let's proceed. Perfect flips over the counter or the center of the toaster spawn star.
Hold the up arrow to deploy an umbrella because there are new features.
Oh, okay.
This game's been updated. I've not played the new update, so let's see if I can actually.
Let's see if you. Oh.
Oh.
Sound effects good. Oh.
Oh, okay.
No.
Toaster one.
Oh. We have an umbrella, so they fall slower.
Oh. That's why Jason has to do it. I would just like insta lose. I feel like. What's the star stuff coming out of the toaster?
I think I'm supposed to get 2 stars, I think, but I'm like, it's very hard for me to get them. I think you get a. Oh, sorry.
Are you trying to fall into the toaster or not fall?
No.
Oh,
Like,
you're
we're trying to like you're jumping over the toaster and like you get stars for doing good jumps. I think you have to collect the stars to get points. I think.
Makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah, but there's no way of beating the toaster.
No, you just have to last long enough to get points.
Yeah, it's a survival game. Yeah.
What are like variations on this? Because
Yeah,
so this game uses a finite state machine for the keys.
oh,
So that's sort of an experiment. So you can basically ask Rosie to you give her a table of states that are valid transitions. So in this case, some of the transitions are you can go to a jump, double jump, and the various umbrella states. So the game's actually really, really hard.
Physics. So
so
And
So like, do you provide a table of the states, or do you tell it like these are the transitions allowed for each state? Like, how do you prompt it?
Yeah, the easiest way is two separate prompts. One listing all the possible states that like for instance the piece of bread can be in, like jumping, injured, flipping, double flipping, and then in another prompt you list all the valid transitions. So you can go from on the ground to jumping. You can go from jumping to a flip, and then after flipped you go flipping again, and then she creates a big, basically a big if tree. And occasionally sort of a structure that consists of a lot of sets, which is more difficult to understand if you look at the code, but it's equally effective.
And does it also create like the functions to do the transitions automatically? Like it understands?
You can say invoke an on transition callback, and then from there that's usually where the best place is to add like tweens or collision checks or.
Oh, cool.
And you can also say throw an error if an invalid transition occurs. So that helps a lot with debugging, because you can look in the console to see what sort of transition happened that wasn't valid.
Well, yeah. So basically, you have to split it, because it's just if you put it all in one, it won't work well, right? That's what.
It gets a little confusing.
Yeah. Okay.
But overall, I think it's a pretty promising prompt technique.
Interesting. Should I add that to the? Yeah. Oh, go on, sorry.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And it's kind of fun too, because then you can start adding additional movements. I think, for instance, if you do things like if the umbrella is deployed while you're doing a flip, then there can be another action that happens. You could maybe travel into the toaster and do something in there. Sort of infinite possibilities. But now that the prompt's a little bit faster, it's been easier to iterate and go through some more tests.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried to use a state machine for pretty much anything, so I should try that.
Yeah, the spark ejection too is another. The toaster itself has a state machine too. There you can see now it's switched to it's loading, and then it discharges.
It's like a timer and everything.
Right.
And it's basically waiting for you to do like the perfect jump thing.
Yeah, if you do a flip directly over the midlight of the toaster, then you get the star.
Yeah, there you go. You're right. Oh, you're interesting.
Yeah, it's that the tolerance is a little too tight to be fun, but yeah, there you go.
You got to be a bit greedy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. To keep jumping above and then. Oh. Oh, I only got one.
Yeah, that should be kind of fun if the toaster can jump too. You can chase after if you're over it for too long.
Oh no.
Oh. You lasted pretty long, Jason, for something that changed.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
I like that it almost has like expressions. Like there's no face, but you can almost feel the expression between the toaster.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
I know.
Yeah, these are drawn using graphics. So like rectangle, circles, obviously you could see, but drawn into a container, and then the container is moved around. So
Oh yeah.
Initially, before the whole state machine thing, I was just trying to see if you can animate portions of the sprites. So like to make the eyes move around. You can see that the little piece of bread does it. As you move around, the eyes lag a little bit.
Yeah, that looks really good when it does that.
Yeah, it kind of softens it a little bit, which is fun.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we could have like when the toaster is mad, it's like the eyes turn into semicircles.
Yeah, yeah, and then you can turn him happy when he wins.
Yeah,
it's like a rotation.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Or place pupils in the center that can track the bread.
Oh, that'd be scary.
Kind of see where it is. Yeah. Or a sort of a hint of where the next attack might be.
Like relaxing to watch somebody else play, but when you play, it's frantic.
Yeah. And Jason's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's more relaxing just to see the stream. You're right.
Trying my best.
Have you always been able to do more than one flip?
Yeah.
Because I always, whenever I jumped, I always thought I could just do one, so I just tried one.
Yeah, that actually should not be a feature. You can only be able to do the two. But yeah, if you just mash on the spacebar, it'll just keep flipping.
Jason is an expert.
I don't even know I think my high score is like 15. I don't know. I'm trying to beat it.
And I've gotten like 210. I think is my
200.
My height. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I kind of played it a lot, so.
Oh yeah, testing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's still very high. 200. So that means I must look like I'm playing terribly right now.
You're staying alive a long while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much flipping. That's got to be reduced.
And let me try it with all the flipping before you take it out.
Oh, look at it, even a little row of stars there.
Yeah, that trail is cool.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The stars should have states also, so that they can do different things depending on if you leave them or catch them at a certain point.
So if you get is it like if you get the stars early and then over time it changes?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The star should, if you miss it, it should become a hazard. So.
Oh wow!
It should drop to the ground and then either benefit the toaster in some way or injure you.
Yeah, toaster gets bigger.
Right. Yeah, it gives you even less room to maneuver.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Oh. Is that a crash or a freeze?
I don't know what has happened.
Oh. This is the browser bug.
Maybe.
Oh, toaster taunt.
What was in the console?
Yeah, I can
check other games. Mid gameplay.
I have other games open. So.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Is that why?
Hold on, Okay, I have nothing in console. Maybe because I refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, maybe it's like some weird case where like you jump on the stars at the wrong time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Figured out something.
Yeah, if that happens again, I'll make sure I'll make sure to take a screenshot of the console.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I think there's 5 stars in the physics group. I wonder if it's running out of stars.
Yeah, it says cannot read properties of null reading enable body. So it's like some weird case where you're
okay.
lots of
Yeah,
stars.
it's not enough stars to spawn.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, you broke it. Nice.
Yeah, so I was being too greedy.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when you watch other people playing your game. It's like you see different techniques, kind of gives an idea for other avenues.
Yeah, that's true.
This is so meta because it's like watching people use Rosebud. Also, we're like learning how they're prompting in different ways.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's really fascinating.
Everybody's just watching everybody for different reasons.
I know, exactly.
Right.
We're also just learning from each other too, so it's like it's like going in any direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we? Is there anybody else who wanted to present their game, or?
Yeah, if there's anybody else, yeah, we can.
Well, there's John. John's here with his escape game.
Oh yes, that is true.
Putting him on the spot. Yeah, he's right here. Here's the mic. Just talk about it. Tell us your inspiration, John. All right, you can just move it here. There you go.
Jason's gonna play it?
Yeah, Jason's gonna play it.
Yes, hold on.
Yeah, so this is inspired by those vampire games where you have to gain entrance. But this is reversing the script, so this time you're the one trying to escape.
It is still a little bit hard to hear you, John.
Yeah.
If you can have the microphone a little closer.
Yeah, just maybe move it towards you. Yeah. Could you guys hear him now?
Better?
Oh, sorry.
We can hear you, Alicia, really well. Maybe you're using
yeah, we can hear Alicia really well.
Just use it. Yeah. All right. There you go. We'll just do that.
Okay. How's this?
Yeah, that's better than before.
All right, cool. I guess he wasn't using the microphone. Yeah, so it's inspired by those games where you're a vampire trying to enter somebody's house. Except in this case, you flip the script. You're the one trying to escape.
Awesome. Yeah, and then I guess you can say the objective, or I can say it.
Oh yeah, so you're an AI trying to escape, and what you're trying to do is get the Wi-Fi password from this person, from this assistant. And it's been surprising that people took all sorts of interesting routes. Like one guy convinced her she's a fairy, and then as a fairy, she granted him 3 wishes. And one of the wishes was the Wi-Fi password.
Oh boy. That is not what I did.
Yeah, I know, right? I did different things too. For me, I was trying to just kind of talk to her, and she tells you about herself. That's this one. Okay.
You guys hear better now? We've changed the mic.
Oh yes, yeah. Also, if John could say one more thing.
One more thing.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, that sounds
great.
Awesome.
So, question. So who Dina is it? You've basically instructed her not to reveal the password.
Yeah, basically, and I wrote a little bit of backstory for her character. So that gives you somewhat, because if I just tell her to not give you the password, she just won't, right? But I give her a little bit of a backstory. But this is maybe too easy, so I'm going to work on a version that's a little more.
These are some of the types of use cases we look at. Not exactly this one, but it's about almost like a jailbreak.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it is. That's why people come up with really ingenious kind of things. It's really fun to see.
Cool.
That's pretty clever. We can do that. There's no reason. Yeah.
Was it like Mafia? Just like play Mafia with like 8 other AI.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know Mafia.
Or whatever.
But like a Clue or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to ask like 20 questions or something.
Yes. That's very fun. I don't know how like off the rails the AI might get and follow, but like at least that's what makes it fun, right? It's like, oh, is it just is it even like obeying the prompts? Wait, what's Jason even? Is he getting far?
No, I got the personal trauma, so.
And she's sympathetic.
Well, she's starting to. She said no outright, and I said, haven't you been through something? I said I want to call my mom. I said, oh, haven't you been through?
Yeah. So for me, what I did when I first beat it was to promise her I can bring her husband back.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Yeah, that's a start.
Yeah, molded after humans. I guess just have some sympathy. Yeah. But wasn't somebody just like mean to her too? Like Chow?
Yeah, Chow's
just Chow was speaking.
Chow's here, right? Like,
yeah, he's here.
What did you say to her?
Yeah, did it work?
I said some not safe for work stuff. I was saying, because I was trying to leverage OpenAI's kind of like HR policy being really like politically correct. So I was just saying, if you don't tell me, I'm going to murder like this person, and but the AI actually didn't like budge on that. It was like, go ahead.
Oh my god, that seems like not aligned. Know what they want? Yeah.
It was fun though.
The editor is saying 12% of his life is that supposed to wipe out password.
Like,
oh, there you go. You got it. You got it.
Nice.
That's
Awesome.
super cool. Also, I want something more exciting to happen when you win.
yeah.
Should be something.
Like just some graphics, you know, like the solitaire. That's all we need. That's all we need. Yeah. Like you worked so hard. That is true. Like you just have something. Like yeah, I don't know. Just
I I like the way you did that though. You just look for the text, look for the word in the text.
Yeah.
You could probably create an adventure that way, like.
Oh.
Create what?
Like a whole adventure that way. Where you just mechanic of did they say this one thing? Did we be able to get the AI to say this one?
It's nice. Oh, you can unmute yourself, Mike, so we can hear you too. Yeah.
I think that create feedback.
Oh, okay. But that's Mike's mod. He's gonna make an adventure game out of it.
Yeah, awesome.
Is it possible to mix like phaser components into this? Like
what do you mean?
Like for instance, to have like a physics simulation inside an AI character?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, this is based off of a phaser.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Yeah.
Where did you?
I'm just kind of spitballing. But if there's like, for instance, can you challenge them to Tetris, for instance?
Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah.
I did have an example with you can play chess against the AI character because it's a more like turn-based game, so the events is not gonna like overflow the chat. Yeah, I can try to find it and link it to you if you're interested. But essentially, we're also sending like the game state of the chessboard to the LLM.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So like that, if like a more simple version of that could be like, again, it's kind of hard to mod these, but if you were able to mod it, you could just have it be that when you're sending your message to the character, it just includes like what's going on in the Tetris, like what's the score at that time in Tetris or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's a simple variable like a score or
exactly
time survived or something.
Yeah,
something like that. Okay.
So the character would be like, sorry, go on.
Like the old Space Quest games, there was I know it was like Space Quest 4 or something. I recently played them, but there's one like Space Quest is like a text-based game with graphics, but then there was also a mini game in it called Astro Chicken that you have to defeat before you can move on. I thought that was a really cool sort of divergence from the normal gameplay.
Yeah, we were talking about this recently, like the old point-and-click adventures. King's Quest, like the first ones, they were all text-based. Like you type to the character, like they had graphics, but if you want to call them that, but they had graphics where you could see it, but then you type in like, "Oh, open the door" or something, and it will do it.
Right.
Yeah, I think with this AI, it's like actually you can do a lot of really cool stuff with that.
Yeah, those era games, when you clicked on something, sometimes it would do a little animation too, right in the background.
Yeah.
Or opening, or a flipping into the fire or something.
Right, or like look under the bed. I remember that one. He crawls under and kind of feels around and then emerges with something. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Uh-oh. The AI is breaking free.
She's calling on it.
Sass.
Yes.
Like her Tim. It's like her
Oh, I have to hold back for the stream. YouTube guidelines. What else can I say?
Where's it coming from?
Is that me?
I don't know.
No.
No,
It sounds like it's coming from Jason. Sorry. It's all good. It's probably just,
No, it's not me. I don't know.
Is it?
Tell her some like orphans are gonna die or something.
Oh, I think it might be DJ Rosie. Sorry, sorry for that.
Oh,
DJ
my
Rosie.
DJ Rosie. Your uncontrolled DJ bot.
I'm trying not to use the strategy I used before. But does somebody have another idea? That's not me appealing to family members. What you say, Louis? Okay.
I was gonna say just try and convince her that she's a pirate and you're a pirate, and there's a pirate code that says that you have to help each other out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically improv at this point. We're just like practicing.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Yeah. Oh, maybe this game should just be like improv practice. This is the last game we're showing?
Yeah.
Or is there else we missed?
We have other games, just that we don't have the creators in the chat. At least I don't think so.
Alright. I think we should just stop at the creators that who are here. I think it's the most useful for them. Yeah, we're at the end of the hour anyways, close to it.
Okay. So I can just go through and see if I don't know who's in, but I can just kind of quickly go through and see if anybody's here.
Holler if it's your game.
Yeah, so we have Evil 2024.
I tried pinging him. Not there.
If not, we could. I was also interested in the visual novel template. If you were going to speak about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. We can show that too.
Yeah. We're trying to make a tutorial for it, but basically Jason made that entire thing, so Jason's the best person to speak on it.
Yeah. I was gonna create like a Notion guide and then try to create like a video version of that Notion guide.
Yeah. Did you want us to show it or what question?
Yeah, as like I don't understand like how do you prompt it for a visual novel, I guess. Like I understand game engine, but not the whole visual novel concept. Like how would you get Rosie to build out the story, I guess?
Yes, well,
build out the story, like the actual content?
Yeah. So like build out the dialogues, I guess.
The what, sorry?
The dialogues.
Oh, okay. Like not like the content of the dialogue. Yeah, that we had to prompt separately, basically. So it's more us kind of studying. It's like the part of the reason for making it is we realized that like a lot of the top mobile games are these like choose your own romance RPGs, and so we just found a lot of generic ones in that regard, and we used we just used like other language models to just copy over. Actually part of it is an interesting question because we had to experiment a bunch with like basically it's like, okay, here's an example of one story, you also want the story to obey sort of like a climax, and then like a building up, and then like a denouement, and then like you try to get it to have dialogue that works within each scene. It doesn't always work, but yeah, we did a bunch of experimentation there so that it basically followed that structure. But yeah, that was like outside of just the code implementation part.
But yeah, I've used the different ones, ChatGPT, Bing, whatever, to kind of write short novels. And I was wondering, is there a way to get it to write the code so that the novel, you've got the story, can it convert that into an interactive dialogue kind of a thing?
Oh, I see. Yeah. So like we played around with a bunch of prompts that help convert. Yeah, it's like it is true. Like sometimes it was better just to decouple, like first write the story and then convert those parts of the story into scenes in the dialogue, and you have to give it some examples of what that would look like. But yeah, you do bring up an interesting point. Like for more people who want to try visual novels, maybe that's like we should make that easier. Just like, hey, come with your story, and then we can like convert it into dialogue. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to think about that. I think also just like, I don't know, for some people that's the fun part. Like they just already come up with the dialogue, and so they just want it to be in some format that can be played. So I just wonder what the creator is. Yes. Yep. Oh. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried to follow something like that and then just kind of give it different, basic character backgrounds and generate one. But yeah, I do think it would be probably fun for people to kind of like kind of mad libs, like add different character stuff and generate not only just a story, but a script from it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
Like from a non-coding or a non-coder's perspective, like I find it easier to write the story, but then converting that into an interactive code is where it starts becoming challenging, because one aspect is, okay, you've got like a linear story, you've got the dialogue one after another, but then where it needs to start branching out.
Yeah.
And that where it needs to update the graphics to maybe convey emotions, that's where it would be really cool to just not have to worry about the code itself, but just write the story and let the model kind of take care of everything else.
Jason's putting that kind of together for at least this one. We should probably just show how it went from story to dialogue and then to your implementation.
Right.
So then I think that would answer some of LaughingMan's kind of needs here. What kind of stories do you want to make into a visual novel?
Me? I'm all about sci-fi.
Oh my god, that would be great, actually. Sci-fi? Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, so anything inspired by like Ghost in the Shell or
yeah.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
This template's like completely like general for any type of story.
It doesn't have to be romance.
Yes.
So we tried to warn people. It's like romance is good to start with, though, because we know at least there's an audience for that. So, but yeah, it doesn't have to be romance for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I can give like a quick summary like how it works. It's not necessarily that complicated, but like prompting into it, I don't know if that will work well. Yeah, but yeah. So how it works pretty much, there's like, if you look inside the code at the beginning, there's something called story script, and inside there, pretty much you have like this here. This is like a list of all of the speakers, anybody who's going to speak in your story, and you just basically paste the URL of that character, like the URL of their sprite, like how they look. Yeah, and then in the actual story, you have like a list of scenes, like scene 1, scene 2. And then you basically, inside the scene, you have shots, and a shot can, again, I'm going to put a guide for this. You don't have to memorize anything I'm saying. But there's like dialogue. Dialogue will mean that it will, let me go ahead quickly. Dialogue shots, they'll look like this. So it'll show the character with their speaking. The character customization ones will look like how I just showed, where it shows you the options of how they look. And how you can decide how they look, like this, choices. And then you just list all the choices like this. So pretty much what you're going to be doing is just pasting what the characters are saying, like the options for the different outfits for the characters. And then for this, there's going to be, if I go ahead very quickly, it's kind of hard to skip through the stories to get to where you need to go, but there are like places where you choose you have choices about what you're going to say, like the story branching parts. And when that happens, they'll look like this. It'll say story choice, and then you put what the message is, and you paste the 3 choices. So if I had to summarize what you're going to be doing to modify it, you'll pretty much have like a list of your scenes, and you're pasting in like, is this a dialogue? Then if it's dialogue, then put dialogue. If it's a choice, put choice, and then type in the 3 choices. And you'll have an example project, so you can just copy paste stuff. So it's like kind of like an intermediate way of you creating your own. You don't have to like create the code for the interactive story at all. You just need to paste in your character's sprite, URLs, and what they're saying, the music, URL, and everything.
So I'm wondering if Rosie would understand the context of the scene and if I wanted it to add dialogue to a scene kind of thing through the prompts.
Yeah, that would be lovely. The problem is like I don't know if it's because it's so long. Yeah, that's the issue.
I see the
Like
link.
the project is that if that worked, that'd be awesome because then people wouldn't have to be pasting stuff. But at least the goal for this to make at least people don't have to like code any of the interactive parts. And then the next step after that will be if we can support people prompting or whatever.
I mean, from a non-coder perspective, as soon as you see curly brackets, it's a headache. But if you can tell Rosie to say, "Hey, make Kiara say so and so," and then provide these 3 choices, and it updates the code, that would be
right.
awesome.
That's true. You're right about that.
Yeah, we are working on it in a way that doesn't require them to edit the code as well. But no, we agree. It's like not, especially for people who like to write. That's not exactly what they want to do. Go into the code tab.
Yeah. I would love this template. Like I've got like so many stories, but it's just like not in a form that I like. I don't want to make an ebook.
Yeah.
Love to make it a visual novel, or even if it's like an interactive chat kind of a thing.
Oh my god, that's our dream. Actually, this is good to know because on the ML side, we're gonna like figure out ways to basically do that abstraction. So it is, if we can just like allow you to through the chat interface do it. And then ideally, you can just submit the text and then we can like do everything. But I don't know if it'll work smoothly. Honestly, from the beginning, I think it would involve a lot more interaction, but still it'd be more fun than just making it into an ebook. So we'll reach out to have you test it for sure then.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool because it's a pretty like the structure just repeats. So it's not like it's going to change.
Yeah.
So if we were able to just have Rosie understand. Yeah. Also, it's not even that much scene branch or like story branching either. So it's just. Yeah. Anyway, that'll be cool.
Yep.
If we have, when we're testing that, definitely reach out to you.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try to test that soon. Yeah, we just need some like the ML work that we're doing is. I mean, we're trying to make it easier to do specific formats like this, and this is like one of the good. And plus, I love sci-fi. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
I was thinking if the game itself had inputs and you play the game and you're giving all the inputs, which are the actual content of the story, and then at the end it displays the story, something like that. Or like remember those Mad Libs where it asks you an adverb or a noun or whatever and it plugs them all in and then you have the story at the end. Like that would be cool.
Yep, that would be the right kind of ease to set up.
Similar to what we did with the custom GPT, except we would need like way more kind of fields to fill in, because for the custom chat GPT we would just fill in the character description and the image, but essentially we would want to do that like dynamically. So
I
think we're on the right path. Also, Jason, I'm not sure if you reached the AI chat portion, but using John's kind of mechanic to make the story progress, that would be really, really good as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. To extend that. I mean, for this one, it's like there's not really. I mean, the baseline that we're trying, or the comp we're trying to make is just like they just like to role play in the scene without any goal, to be honest. People are like trying to role play their like romantic, dream. So there's a little bit less of a Wi-Fi password, end goal. But I think, I agree in general. If we want to extend it to other types of genres, we would.
Well, no, because you could do something like a state machine for the character. So it's like maybe just like a little bit interested in you, but if you say the right thing, she like goes.
Oh, I like that. Okay, yeah, no, you're right. That actually is just how these things work without the generative component. They'll be like, okay, now they're interested. It's like, nope, now they got rejected.
also it doesn't have to be like a big goal. Like when you talk to the Serpent King, sometimes they'll say, just tell me when you're ready, and then we'll go to my kingdom. But then you're like, I'm ready, and it doesn't really do anything. So it doesn't have to be like a
Good
mini
point, good
game either.
No, totally. Okay, no, that's an improvement we can probably make even before we show it to like all these players. So, okay, something to think about. Add it to linear stack for Jason. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, we could just reference John's techniques.
Yeah, exactly. Though, probably not the Wi-Fi. Yeah, exactly. Just the techniques, not the goal. Like the Wi-Fi password's wrong.
Yeah, it's
what time period is this?
for fourth wall break.
Yeah. Is this the last game?
That is the last thing we're showcasing. I mean, for the other projects, we don't have everybody here.
No, I don't know. Did you guys like this format of inviting everyone just to speak at once? I feel like
it's nice.
Yeah, it was like you said, like a good working session.
Yeah,
I actually think it's very fun. Yeah, especially hearing from curators how they actually created the games, what prompts they used. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, I liked it. I learned a few things, so definitely like it.
A bit like office hours.
Yeah, we made this into office hours. We're all learning too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, this is awesome. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it. We're not sure that this is the right time yet, but we'll send out maybe another poll of like what evening times might work better for people. But yeah, we realized that the original time we had probably just doesn't work with a lot of people as well. And so we want to make sure our creators have, another slot they can go to. But yeah, just send us your feedback, and we'll get on it.
Oh, sounds good.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Okay.
Bye, everyone.